And another thing that I had was new to me was things like very early on, we had to understand, you know, where the shelves were going to go. We obviously needed to know exactly how big let's say the headboards were going to be, where all of the sockets were going to be, exactly where the you know, the lights were going to be, and all of these kind of things. And I think that the shelves to me were the biggest thing. Is I'm just there gaily saying, yeah, we're doing this, and you're like, no, we really need to know exactly where, what height, what fixings we're going to be using. And I'm thinking, but this is like months away. So yeah, with regards to that, how did you find our kind of planning around where all the kind of fixtures were going to be, and did it kind of work out in the end? Were you happy with what we sort of did?
Yeah, yeah, Emma, you are the exact client, you know, every builder will have in his life. You know, when it's all finished and nicely painted, they come and they say, oh, can I have a shelf here? Oh yes, but there's nothing behind that wall, you know, to hold it. And obviously the way we build this apart hotel is, and we use the materials, and it is to last. And this way you save, you know, in the long run. So we need to know exactly where and what is going to be. Lighting design as well, you know, we place the lights exactly above the tables and exactly in the middle of the kitchenette, and that far away from the wall. And then exactly in the middle of the little lobby, should we call it, you know, as you come into the room, exactly in the middle of that space and stuff. And then the shelves, we know exactly where the microwave is going to sit. We know exactly where the socket is going to be for that microwave. And all that you need before you start, because this will dictate where you and how you build your walls and stuff. The plumbing, you know, the waste pipes and all that, you know, everything should go through these walls, and nothing should be in the way, you know. And this way you gain speed, and then the contractors, they feel happy, because, you know, it goes smoothly. It looks like somebody thought about this, you know. And yeah, this is a huge amount of prep to do before you start to build, and it's very important.
Yeah, I think it was a real kind of vision, and it really forced us very quickly. I mean, we knew early on that we had to, and we'll come on to this in a second, but we had to make every penny count. And at that moment, wasn't it, when we priced the kind of deal and agreed to go ahead with it, it was when kind of prices were quite normal, and it was in the middle of last year when prices were just going through the roof. So it was a scary moment for us, wasn't it? But to have that vision and to really know what kind of materials we were going to be using up front, and some of them were a bit extreme. I remember when I said to you, I think we should use scaffolding boards. You know, we can get them really cheap, they're really sturdy, I think they can be really impactful. And I remember you looking at me going, I thought we were having a really smart hotel. It's like, we are going to have a smart hotel. And that's where we sort of started looking through those things.